Welcome to Apple Bros. The future is now.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to a special edition of the Apple Bros podcast. I'm your host, Tommy Reyes, and here's my co-host.
What's up, everyone? I'm Alex Figueroa, and everyone at the chat, what's up?
Hey, again, what's going on, everybody? So we're doing a quick, because we did the live unboxing last Friday, or this past Friday, I should say, and we kind of ended it up abruptly because I had a disruption with my here in my house, so we had to end it abruptly. So we're starting up another one today because I don't know if we have a drum roll drop. If not, but Al he finally got his iPhone XS Max, everybody!
I know, thank you. Finally decided to freaking come today through this freaking weather. Jeez Louise. Oh,
so,
God.
Al, you know what? This is going to be your show now, man.
Oh, yeah?
Have fun with it.
It's about me?
It's all about
me. It's all about me. Me. So, all right. So, yeah. So, I waited a week and a half for this sucker. I didn't open it. It came today. I didn't open it. This thing's still in the tape and everything.
Now, first, Al, does it look like it was tampered with?
No, it looked like it was thrown around. I'll tell you that. Like they kicked it down a flight of stairs, but let's see what happens. I'm gonna open this sucker up now with my MacGyver knife. I'm just open my good. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, it's pink for T-Mobile.
Hopefully they send you a pink phone.
No. There we go. 256.
Okay.
Space gray, black, just like Tommy's, just in 256 version.
Just half the size.
Your boy Fern had to chase down UPS. I did that every other model on the phone until I got the house. Now I'm good. The house, they drop it right in front. All right, so now I don't have to. So now you don't need this no more, right? To open the box. Nope. Now there's a tab, a beautiful tab. Oh, nice. All right.
And now here comes the brick.
There you go. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see what happens now. All right, so I opened the box. We got the same paperwork Tommy did. We're not gonna go through all of that. We already know what that is.
You mean you didn't get a $1,500 pair of headphones?
Oh yes, I did.
Oh,
there we go. These are the $1,249 pair. Yeah, and you got the same chargers and blah. I have the same chargers all over the place. But yeah, here goes the phone. Nice, shiny black. And Tommy has scuff mark on his. He'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
So, all right. So here we go. So we open. All right. Nice. So should I turn it on or put the case on? Well, should I do this?
I would turn it on first.
Okay.
Because
how we turn it on? I'm new to this. I got an A+, man.
All right.
This is what I came from to this sucker.
Well, it's the same way. It's the same way you turn on the A+ on the side.
On the side.
Sleep wake button. So hold it down until you see the Apple logo.
Gotcha. All right. Apple logo on.
All right. So let's fingers crossed, everybody, that Al's phone doesn't take 15 minutes to start up like mine's did.
Let's see. This thing's been on a truck, on a plane, on a boat. That could be a brick. We don't know.
Could have been a helicopter as well. We just can't confirm that.
Yeah, but let me just tell you right now. It was faster than yours.
Oh, that's no bueno.
That's not good, man. My bionic chick. My bionic chick.
Yeah, bionic chick.
All right, so it says hello. All right, hola. All right, damn, this thing is sexy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I can tell you that.
All right, so what I do? Swipe this way?
No. you're gonna swipe. You're gonna just go through the prompts. So tap on next, or there should be a next, or swipe to the right.
Swipe to the swipe up to open. Okay. Go. English. Buongiorno. All right, quick start. All right. Now, do they do this? The password. don't they do it like automatically? The password, like from
Yeah, the quick setup should come up.
It didn't. Nope.
Let me see. You have to put the iPhone closer to the webcam because it's too bright.
Nothing.
Oh, because you have to enter your hit cancel.
Cancel. Go back. Okay.
All right. So
got it.
All right, there you go.
All right. So continue.
Yep. Now you're gonna hold your iPhone 8 over the blue ball, the blue particle ball. There you go.
Just did it.
Yep. And then just follow the prompts from there.
All right, here we go. Enter your passcode of the other. Good, got that. All right, setting up your iPhone. Man, this thing is sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
One thing that caught my eye immediately when I first got the phone or when I first held the demo unit while I was waiting online at the Apple Store was the screen. Now, I didn't really realize how much I missed the bigger size screen until I held the phone in my hands. You know, now when I look at the iPhone 10, it looks like a Fisher Price toy again.
Now, question. Now, this is not setting up all my apps and stuff. It's just setting up Wi-Fi, correct?
It's setting up everything outside of apps, music, and movies. That if you want to reinstall from a backup, you're more than welcome to. But if you want to set up as a brand new phone, like I said on the last show, right. I typically like to set it up as a brand new phone.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Backups get corrupted, but a lot of people that I know don't like to have their stuff stored in the cloud, so they have to restore from a backup regardless, because all their contacts and pictures and all that other stuff is all stored on the backups. They gotta restore from a backup anyways. Since I have full confidence in iCloud, I always back my stuff up into the cloud. So that's what the quick setup does. The quick setup just takes care of all the annoying prompts outside of setting up Face ID and I'm
gonna do that now.
And then Apple Pay. That's the only two things that it's really gonna prompt you to do after the quick setup is done.
All right, so right now I'm gonna do Apple Pay. I mean Apple Pay. Face ID.
Face ID.
This is what you've been waiting for. All right, here we go. I'm gonna look like a fool doing all this stuff. All right, let's go. Continue.
Now remember, you got to hold the phone directly in front of your face.
Directly.
All right. Just it'll tell you when it's perfectly centered, and then now you're gonna roll and you're gonna follow the green lines as it fulfills the circle. Did it do it?
Yeah, it's pretty fast for a scan.
One. Now you're gonna do the opposite way, counterclockwise. There you go. Fill up all the green lines.
Yep.
Done.
This is pretty fast.
Yeah.
Compared to that finger thing, and then you had to hold it sideways and then do that fingers thing.
Yeah, it's much more accurate. But again, like I said, if you again, I still haven't shaved since the last episode because I'm really trying to test the Face ID to see how much it'll recognize me with the beard on. So far so good. It's been pretty much flawless. I'll probably shave tomorrow, and then I'm gonna start testing it again to see how it works. You know, clean shaven with glasses. But so far, glasses with the beard, it's working perfectly.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. iPhone Plus backup. Update backup before restoring. Restore from no.
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's do it. Brand new phone. Bam. There we go. Brand new phone. All right. I agree. Continue. Enable location service. Apple Pay. I could do that later. Let's do that.
You can always set that up later.
Yeah.
You'll have a red one notification on your settings app, kind of similar when you have an update waiting. It'll just let you know that you have to finish setting up everything.
Siri. I'll do that later. Not live. Now, do you do the iPhone analytics?
Yeah, I always do. I always like to send my crash reports to Apple and the app crash reports to the app developers because it doesn't hurt. I mean, it helps the developers, update their apps constantly.
Oh, here we go. Now it's going to teach me the hand gestures. All right, here we go. Swipe up from the bottom to go home. Okay. Switch between recent apps.
Mm-hmm.
You will.
Well, there's a little notch on the bottom of the screen now, like a solid white line. That's what you're going to use to pretty much swipe up and then over to switch between apps. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God. I'm about to tear. This thing is so beautiful.
It's like I said, I think, and wait.
Yeah.
We just lost. There we go.
There you go. That what happened?
Wait till you stream a movie on your phone.
Oh my god! All right, let's.
The clarity. It's like having a little. It's kind of like having an HD TV in the palm of your hand, like a true HD TV, not a 720p version. We're talking about 1080p, as close to 4K as possible.
All right. This is it's got it. It's like a little getting used to though.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's weird. Like I mean, well, for me, you got the X, so for me, this is like pretty much like
Well, for you, the one thing you're gonna have to get used to is not reaching for that home button anymore, and that usually goes away after 24 to 48 hours. To be honest with you.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
It's like all right. Let's see here. Okay. All right. This is pretty cool. So then I could just lock.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Apple Bros web paper.
Nice.
Tell me that's not cool.
That is cool.
And it's funny because it says unlock, but it didn't unlock.
Well, that's the thing though. It when it says unlock, like you still have to swipe up to unlock it. It's not going to go directly to your home screen.
Okay, I got
So
you.
you still have to swipe up, but that's a security measure. You don't want your phone automatically going to your home screen because I mean, then like your sons could just put the phone, like if you're sleeping, they want to use your phone to play video games.
Now this
you can put the phone to your face and that's it.
Is this supposed to be hot?
Well, it's probably hot because it's re-indexing everything now. So you're gonna feel a little bit of warm, a little bit of hot. Well, I'm gonna say hotness. It's not gonna get too hot, but it's definitely gonna get hot the first time around. Like mine right now is a little bit warm because we're live streaming.
Okay, you're live streaming from the X Max.
Yeah, from the 10s Max.
Wow, you're really clear.
Yeah. So I'm live streaming right now for my 10s Max. But the reason why it's gonna be hot is because it's re-indexing all of your contacts, your calendars, your files, everything that you have saved up in iCloud. It's re-downloading all of that. So it's gonna burn. It's gonna heat up a little bit because you're really using the processor all at once.
Now, question in terms of like multitasking, and you know how you open up all these pages and you want to close them. How do you go back to that since there's no home button?
You're gonna swipe up and to the right.
Swipe up to the right.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna do kind of like an upside down L.
Oh, okay.
And you can see all the apps on the side, and then you can swipe up and to move them away.
Oh, okay. You know what? It'll help if I open up a damn. Okay, so I do that.
You have to have apps opened up first.
Yeah, I know, like an idiot. Let me just open all this stuff up. All right, so I do all this, blah, blah, blah. And now up to the left. Oh, look at that. Chucky Snacky. That's really cool. All right, so then the right down is your notifications. Up is home.
And then if you swipe down from the right side of the top right part of the screen down, that's your control center.
Okay. Did that. Now, how do I get into Apple Pay? Is it the same thing?
Apple Pay? You're going to double click twice on the sleep wake button. It'll probably... Did you see
it? Just say take photos?
Well, no. But remember, Al, you don't have Apple Pay set up, so it's not going to activate it. So once you set up Apple Pay, all you have to do is double click on the side, on the sleep wake button on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Once you do that, it'll activate Apple Pay.
So, I see what you mean. Okay. That's not bad. All right. So now that's all set up. Now let me put this in the case before I drop it. All right. And squeeze this sucker in and bam. That's it. This thing looks awesome. This thing is cool.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
So tell everybody.
Was it worth the wait or what?
It is worth the wait. I think it's a pretty cool phone. I mean, now it's gonna be the damn weight of me putting all these damn apps in the damn phone. But in terms of tell everyone what happened to you because you had a scuff mark on that Friday episode that we did live, which you didn't know about.
Correct.
Tell everyone the process that you had to do to return your phone to get it back, and it was like a whole hassle. You were telling me.
Yeah. So. Oh man. All right. Now, disclaimer. I'm the type of person that not to say that I'm anal or anything like that when it comes to my Apple products, but with the money that I'm shelling out for these things, I really want my iPhone to be pristine. Okay. And I in hand, like I said on Friday's podcast, I hand down my devices to family members who A can't afford to upgrade their phone, or B dropped and broke their phone and can't really afford to, pay for the insurance to replace it, or whatever the case may be. All right. So when I give them my hand me down, I'm not giving them one that has like a broken screen or scratches all over the phone. When I give them, it's like coming straight out of the box. They're basically getting like, when they get my hand me down, they're getting a phone that comes literally straight out of the box. That's how I do. That's how I am. It's always how I always have been. Because when stuff is given to me, I know that person's not going to give me something that's all messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So on Friday, when I was doing the live unboxing, I never noticed it at first, probably because I was so excited to have the phone in my hand that I really didn't inspect the phone top to bottom. So on Saturday, when, after the hype died down, I had some more time to really like look over the phone. I noticed that there was a scuff mark. Now, it wasn't just like a slight little scratch. It was literally like the paint was missing on a quarter of the bottom part of my phone, right above the speaker. So it's right where the display and the case come together.
Okay.
And it was right on that part of the casing, right underneath, right on top of the speaker. And at first, I thought it was just a fingerprint smudge. So I'm trying to get that fingerprint smudge out of that. And I'm like, why isn't this coming off? And then I realized it was a scuff mark on the phone. So I was like, okay, you know what? Then this is when I started like really breaking it down. Like, do I really want to go through the headache of trying to exchange the phone because it's launch weekend?
Okay.
And with that said, like launch weekend the Apple stores are going to be very busy. Lines are going to be long. I really don't want to have to deal with all that just for a small little mark. The only problem is that had I had a case that covered the entire phone, it really wouldn't have bothered me as much because I wouldn't have looked at it. But because I have a case that's open from top to bottom and it's only protected on the sides, I was looking at it all day. And the more I looked at it, the more it irked me. And the more it irked me, the more I was like, you know what? F it. I'm just going to go on Sunday and I'm going to go exchange the phone. Because, I mean, this is a very expensive device. It's a $1,500 phone.
Right.
It's not like I paid $199 and, with a subsidized price. If it was a $199 phone, I really wouldn't care. But if I'm going to give this $1,500 phone, let's say next year, to my dad, and I see my dad's live in the chat. So, hey, Pop, how's it going?
Oh, Mr. Reyes.
Mr. Reyes is in the house. So if I'm going to give my dad my iPhone XS Max next year, if I upgrade to the next phone, I'm not going to give him a phone that's all jacked up. And to me, a scuff mark on it is jacked up. When my dad gets the phone, I want him to look at it and be like, wow, this is a really nice phone. Not like, wow, why is my son giving me a phone with scratches all over it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I did was on Sunday, I got up early in the morning. The Apple stores open up at 11 o'clock on Sundays. All of them do. It's not like they open up early. They have different hours because of launch. It's usually the only time they have different hours on launch is only for the actual launch day, which is Friday. So Sunday, I got up at 9 o'clock, took a shower. Because again, guys, I do bathe, all right? I took a shower, got dressed, ran out the house, went down to the World Trade Center Apple Store first because that's where I picked the phone up. I don't want to have to waste my time going to a different Apple Store for them to tell me, okay, well, you have to go back to World Trade Center because that's where you picked it up.
Okay.
So I'd rather have gone there first. If I got shot down there, then at least I know I can go to other Apple stores if they have, and see whoever has them in stock. So I got to the World Trade Center store, and I was helped out with this really cool guy by the name of Mario. Shout out to Mario. He's from Miami. I had my University of Miami Hurricanes hoodie on because it was pretty cold on Sunday, and he's from Miami, and he's a diehard Canes fan. So he took me right away. So shout out to him. So he was helping me out. Now, what happened is that Apple can't do a straight exchange for the iPhone. I didn't know that. I thought it was just going to be like They take me upstairs to the Genius bar. I sit there at the Genius counter. The Genius comes out with, like it's not really a refurb phone. It's pretty much a phone that's coming out straight out the box just without the accessories. Okay. Just so you guys know, these Genius bar phones, they're not refurbished phones anymore. They're literally phones that come straight out the box, and they're Apple has separate stock for Genius bars and for retail now. So anyways, going on, they didn't have anything in stock because how it works is they have to do a return. So basically, I'm returning the phone to repurchase a brand new phone. So so they didn't have the 512 gig in stock because if I'm going to return it, I want to get the 512 back. I don't want to get a 256. Okay. So they told me that West 14th Street had them in stock. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to West 14th Street because West 14th Street is not too far from where Apple World Trade is. It's just a couple of stops. It's literally like a stop on the 2 train. So I hopped on the 2, got off at 14th Street, ran over to the West 14th Street store. They had a 20-minute wait. So I was waiting at the table, at the promo table, looking at it. And as I was looking at the difference between the XS Max and the XS, it really is looking at like a huge phone and a Fisher Price phone.
Yeah,
the XS looks so small, and it really doesn't feel small in your hand. Like it really fits perfectly inside your hand. But when you compare it to the XS Max, my God, that phone looks like it really does look like an iPhone mini, to be honest with you. Like if they were to rebrand it as like the iPhone mini or the iPhone SE, I would actually believe it now. So I waited there for the 20 minutes for the nice person. I believe, I want to say her name was Jennifer, but at that point I just became so incensed when they told me that they didn't have no more in stock that I kind of blocked everything out after that. So they had just ran out of stock as soon as the girl came over to me. So I was just like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding. Oh, sorry. Live show, but come on. I had to drop an F-bomb because that's exactly what came out of my mouth. All right, at the store. So I looked at the Apple Store app, and the Grand Central Station Apple Store still had 512s in stock. The Fifth Avenue store had them in stock as well, and my buddy Fern just verified it that never go to the Fifth Avenue Apple Store. The reason why we say that is because me and him actually waited online for the Apple, the iPhone. And Fernando, correct me if I'm wrong if you're still in the chat. I think it was for the 3GS that we were waiting online for. It could have also been the 3G. But I know we were waiting online for like 10 hours, it felt like, for that phone at the Apple Fifth Avenue store. And that was when waiting online was like the thing to do. You know what I mean? Like there was no such thing as pre-orders. You had to go there in store and wait online. So now going back to what happened on Sunday. So I ran over to the Grand Central store, another 20-minute wait. So I'm like, yo, if they don't have this phone by the time these guys get to me, I'm just going to say, forget it. I'm just going to deal with it. And when the time comes, and Fernando just confirms the iPhone 3G. So yeah, it was a really long wait for that 3G. But I figured, you know what? I'll just buy a case or figure out to find a case that covers the whole entire phone. And then next year, as the time gets closer, I'll, figure out some way to like make the iPhone go AWOL and take it to the Genius Bar and have them swap me out a brand new one. And then I'll give whoever I give the phone to, and it looks like right now, I think my dad's going to stake claim to that one. So I would just give him a brand new phone at that point. But they came out with the phone. They had them in stock. So I was like, okay, good. My luck's getting better. They came out with the phone. One hurdle done. Out comes another hurdle. The next hurdle was, because I'm returning the phone, it was going to void my AT&T Next contract. So when you do that, it's kind of like you're canceling the contract. So there might have been extra fees that were going to be assessed because I was technically canceling the contract, even though I really wasn't. And not only that, but on top of that, I may not have an active phone for 24 to 48 hours because my upgrade eligibility has to be reinstated. So I'm standing there and I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I could end up walking in here with an iPhone XS Max that's messed up due to a lack of Apple's quality control, which, I mean, I understand they're pushing out thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of these devices out of these factories, but still, for what you're charging on these phones, they really should do a better job at good quality control. I mean, that's not too much to ask for. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, thankfully, after I think from I got to the Apple store at World Trade Center at 11 till about 4 o'clock when I finally got home. I finally had an Apple iPhone in hand, a brand new XS Max, 512 gigs, space gray, that's pristine from top to bottom and on the sides. Finally had my brand new iPhone working perfectly in hand by the time I got home on Sunday at 4 p.m.
Damn. That's a long wait. I mean,
but the manager, Mark over at the Grand Central store, and Justin, the dude, the specialist that was helping me, they were really cool. They were very helpful. They tried their best to make sure that I walked out of that Apple store with the phone. They did everything that, we even called up AT&T and got an exception done so they could reinstate my upgrade eligibility right then and there, because they explained to them that, I wasn't really returning the phone. It's just that they couldn't do an exchange because, it's launch weekend and, whatever the case may be. But they did everything that they needed to do to help make sure. And I got my iPhone. I walked out of there. The only thing, though, is that, I was so, stressed out of the whole entire thing that I literally forgot. Oh, yeah, you're streaming a movie right now?
You talking, and I even forgot we were on because I'm so stuck watching The Flash. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, you're getting true HDR quality, and it's literally, if you watch 4K, you'll watch 4K. You'll get 4K quality on that iPhone.
I just put The Flash because I just put the Flash TV show, but my Lord, this is crazy. And this is Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is working great. I know there's bugs that we could just go through quick. But yeah, this is nuts. This is nuts. I put this down because I'm getting so sidetracked and we're live with people watching me looking at The Flash like a big goof.
Well, real quick, Jose, I just wanted to say that, it really was like Jingle All the Way. I definitely could not find Turbo Man anywhere. And great reference right there.
No,
Jose.
You were I was like Sinbad, and you were like Arnold.
Yeah.
Because, man, I didn't get man, it was hard for me to get this stupid phone.
Exactly. My dad. Yeah, I definitely was like that with my He-Man toys. That is Star Wars Pop. Don't forget about my Star Wars action figures. But yeah, so.
Oh, Fernand, come on, you gotta give Fernand some love, your boy. He said this man knows get
Flash fan as well.
That's right, Flash all the way. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the only thing that DC got right is the WB TV shows. That's the only the CW now that they call themselves, but that's the only thing that DC got right are those TV shows.
I know we're doing tech, but let me just say I've been rewatching. I've binge watched since Arrow season 1, season 2. I'm up to season 3, and now I'm gonna watch 8 episodes of season 3. Because the 8th episode is when Flash gets introduced in the crossover for the first time. Then I'm going to watch 8 episodes of Flash season 1 and then finish all Arrow 3 and then go back and forth until because the new episodes are coming up and I totally forgot what the hell happened in that universe.
Yeah, they definitely got that whole Arrow universe, that Arrowverse correct. I mean, even when they brought in Supergirl from CBS, because Supergirl season 1 was first on CBS. And they didn't generate enough ratings, so the CW bought the rights to Supergirl and merged it with the Arrowverse. That's why you saw that whole big crossover a couple of years ago with all three shows. Oh, well, all four shows, because I forgot about Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, this is a whole like wide range media topic. But you guys you guys definitely should do a show where you talk about how they're getting it right on TV, but they're not getting it right on the movies.
The problem is the guys don't watch it. I'm the only one that watches the TV show. They don't watch the CW.
They need to step up their game.
Yeah, they do. But they don't watch that stuff. I only watch the TV show. But anyway, that's a different podcast.
But
Also, something else.
No, but listen, shout out to the wide range media guys, yo. Got mad love for them.
Yeah, I'll talk about that at the end of the episode.
Yeah. So let's talk about real quick. There's an ongoing bug with the 10S and the 10S Max where it's not holding the cell signal pretty well, and it's also giving you kind of a loopy Wi-Fi connection. Like it's like it with the new 10S Max and the 10S, you're supposed to get gigabit LTE, and right now people are barely getting 250 megs down and barely getting 50 up.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing spotty cell phone coverage with my 10S Max, but it's not enough where I'm deeming it to be a real issue. I see it, but my Wi-Fi is flawless. Yeah. I'm getting easily with Optimum about 198, 200 down, and I'm getting about 150 up. So the Wi-Fi is definitely working, and it's only select right now between, for what I've seen online, a select few of AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon customers. I don't know if any Sprint customers have had that problem yet, but it's only like a handful. What I think on the carrier side, they can issue another carrier settings update to update the carrier file, and that should fix it. Otherwise, if it becomes a big, huge, widespread issue, and I'm talking about like it has to affect more than 0.5%. Usually what Apple does is they wait till it starts affecting between 1% and 5% of customers before they really kick out an iOS update. So if this is something that the carriers can fix behind the scenes and push out a carrier settings update, that should be coming out within, I would say, in a few days. If it becomes that wide range, that widespread of an issue. If we're going to see a 12.0.1 update, which we already saw for the Apple TV yesterday, the Apple TV 4K and the Apple TV 4th Gen, we're going to see probably a 12.0.1 update probably pushed out either at the end of this week, no later than early next week to alleviate some of these problems. Other than that, I really haven't seen anything else as far as issues-wise.
Well, it's weird because I'm at 2 bars. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like totally near outside. I'm like, this thing is only at 2 bars. But in Wi-Fi, it's at full capacity of Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because I'm sitting at 2 bars here as well.
Yeah,
and I have AT&T, but typically around my area, I only get about 2 or 3 bars anyways. But yeah, we should be seeing a good 3 to 4, not 2. So I fully expect either a carrier settings update to be kicked out by the carriers, or Apple will release a 12.0.1 if it's on Apple software side. So either way, we should be seeing that coming out soon. If it doesn't come out by tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday, I would be shocked if we don't see it by Monday if it's an Apple issue. So we'll just have to sit back and wait and see. But Apple was quick to fix whatever bug was plaguing the Apple TVs, the 4th Gen and the 5th Gen Apple TV 4K. They kicked that out pretty quickly. It only took less than a week before they kicked out that because what was it? It was a week because we got 12.0 on Monday. Last Monday, they kicked out 12.0.1 yesterday. So I fully expect that to happen. Other than that, I mean, I really have zero complaints about this phone. Like, I've had this phone, I've had 2 versions of this phone now since Friday, and I'm just loving it more and more each day. I'm so glad I went back to the larger size display. I'm absolutely loving it. Even though a lot of the times I do see myself typing more now with 2 fingers instead of 1, I can easily still type with 1 finger on the 10S Max keyboard. It's still not a problem for me. The only thing I do tend to get annoyed with is because I'm due up now for new AirPods because my AirPod batteries are pretty much non-existent at this point. So I'm kind of trying to hold out on doing a swap because I'm only allowed one. I'm only allowed one swap because I still haven't swapped out anything with this brand new set of Apple AirPods.
Okay.
So I'm still good for one more swap before I can't, trade them in anymore with the Apple Care Plus plan. So I'm trying to hold out on that because if I do, then I'll just use that swap, get the new headphones, and then I'll give these to my mom. I don't want to do it and then I start using them, and then the new Apple AirPods don't come out until February, March of next year, and then the batteries on the new ones are going to be pretty much dead by then anyways, because the battery life on these AirPods are terrible. It's less than 6 months.
Yeah, the AirPods are really bad in battery. I mean, I get 4 hours. Music, of course, you get longer. I get 5 or 6, but I mean, I don't listen to 6 hours of music anyway. But
yeah,
you can tell it's longer. But when you start to talk to somebody, it goes bloop 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 bloop, and I'm like, what? I'm like, come on!
And it's crazy because the Beats headphones, the Beats 3, the Power Beats 3,
yeah,
they get amazing battery life. They get close to 18 to 24 hours of battery life.
They do, but the thing is just it sucks because the speaker, I mean the headphones is the mic is here in the headset.
No, I'm talking about the earphones, the ones that go inside your ear.
Oh, because I have the Solo Beats.
Oh yeah, the Solo Beats one. Yeah, that's annoying.
That's annoying because I have to plug it in, and I was like, oh no way. But,
I'm gonna be honest with you, if I would be willing to have because I know Apple's all about thinness, but if I would take a little thicker AirPods if you could fit because I mean now that they have these foldable batteries, if you could fold a good little battery in there and give me about 14 to 18 hours of battery life, maybe if you could push it to 24, I'd be happy. But I'm getting to work now. It only takes me an hour to get to work. Yeah. And I'm leaving my house at 100% and I get to work at 63%. I mean, that's not good. I should be getting to work at let's say if I'm listening to music, I would say between 80 to 85%, not 63.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good concept. I love the concept. It comes with a charger battery, all in one unit. You put your headphones, it charges, whatever. But in terms of battery life, I bet there's newer products out there that are coming out that holds more battery life in these little things. Apple has to get with the program in terms of that. But again, sooner or later they will.
Yeah. It's all about the physics of it all.
Yeah, because they have so much projects coming out. They got the new laptops coming out, new iPads coming out. They're trying to work on a desktop version of the Mac Pro version that everyone is they want. Yeah, the whole day you could break it apart, put it back together again version.
We're still waiting for the non-existent AirPower mat to come
out.
So
you have that thing that explodes the minute you put your phone and watches on it. So they have so much products. But yeah, those AirPods do need work. Yeah, those battery lives stink.
No, it definitely is. And that's the only complaint that I have about them. Other than that, I absolutely love my AirPods. I have zero complaints outside of battery life. I
love them. I absolutely love them. I don't have them here in my room.
The only reason why I'm even using AirPods for the podcast is because the AirPods will die out after 10 minutes.
Well, yeah. And another thing they should do, which I hope this will become frequent with Apple, have the white version of stuff and have the black version of stuff, because that iMac in black is amazing.
Oh, you kidding me? But I would love a pair of black AirPods.
Yes.
Or space gray.
Yes.
Space gray or black to match my phone. I'm done. Although I will look a little bit insane though with a space gray Apple Watch, a space gray AirPods, and a space gray phone. But you know what? To heck with it. I love that color.
At this point, they should start coming out with alternate colors. Give me white, give me black. I'm good to go. Everything definitely. Getting white. I mean, the damn thing gets dirty quick. I mean, you can put a case on it. The case is good for like a month or two. Then you get annoyed because the rubber comes off and you're like, whatever. You throw the damn thing across the room and then it starts to get dirty. But yeah, in terms of all that, I mean, I think we're good to go on this episode. I think we're pretty good. Again, I'm going to mess around with this until the next episode, which will be Friday. We'll be live. We'll be live before you go away to Florida next week.
Yeah, I go away to Florida next week. I mean, if maybe we could try to squeeze it. Let's see if we have time to squeeze it maybe in an episode this weekend. Just to give our initial thoughts and everything. I mean, we gave you initial thoughts, but to like give you like a more in-depth review of the 10s Max.
And more stock also, because I mean we didn't talk about the iWatch. Again, we don't have friends that love the iWatches and stuff, but I got mine through Best Buy, and now they're telling me October to November on my order, and those things are so pushed back.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that I had to add about my
because
I returned it. I had to they canceled my trade-in. So now I got to redo the whole entire trade-in, but the only plus side to it all is that instead of Apple crediting me back the $128 that I paid towards the phone, I'm going to get a gift card for $525 for my iPhone 10. So I'm going to use that gift card. Well, it's an Apple-only gift card. So I'm going to use that to buy the Series 4 watch.
That's a good thing. I had $200 in rewards for Best Buy. So I was going to go with the 50% off. I was like, I'll wait till November to get my watch. If I'm paying $244 out my pocket, I'll do that gladly. But yeah, that's the only thing. Like, again, that's another episode we could talk about. But it looks like Apple didn't know the expectations on these products were going to be huge.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting the demand for the Series 4 watch to be that high, or this high, I should say. I mean, it's insane the amount of product that they're pushing out right now on these Series 4 watches. And I don't blame them. It's like we said, this is going to be like the third or fourth time I'm saying this, but the Series 4 watch definitely stole that keynote. They could have just done it by itself, and everybody would have been clamoring for that watch, as opposed to just saying, you know, there's the watch, here's the phone if you want to get a phone, but you know that watch can stand by itself at this point.
Yeah, I played with it on Best Buy. I love it. It's super fast, and that's the only reason why I picked it up. I was like, I had to. I mean, I have the Series 3, but I'm gonna give this to my wife, and then I'm just gonna get the Series 4. I think I love the colors, the bright colors. I love all 8 of those things look awesome now live when you see it.
Yeah,
I look like the Predator.
They definitely do. They definitely do. And I mean, like, I don't know if I'm ready to like hand down my Series 3 yet, only because I just got it. So I wouldn't mind holding on to it for a little bit, you know. But I'm definitely, as soon as I get that gift card, I'm definitely gonna go ahead.
I'm handling down. 4. I'm hand me down. Take it all. Take it all. I need that Series 4. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, other than that, I mean, this was a great episode.
Yes, it was.
Unbox this sucker. Again, I'm just gonna show you the Apple Bros version, web paper, which looks pretty cool. I just put it together mad quick before we went on the air live, but it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna be messing with this all night and not wake up tomorrow. But yeah, it's a great phone, super fast, very accurate. I guess we'll do on the next episode. We'll give our more reactions, especially myself that I played with the phone more. But other than that, it's a great pickup. If you're not gonna dish out all this money, wait for the XR. Rumors are that it's the same phone, cheaper. We just don't know yet until everyone gets their hands on it. Those demos of the phones.
Oh yeah, I mean the 10R is definitely the one I'm looking forward to seeing in hand. Unfortunately, you know, I'm not gonna buy one, but I'll definitely go to the Apple store and check it out. I mean, 6.1 inch screen I think is like the perfect mid size for everyone that doesn't want like the huge phone, but doesn't want like a small. It's kind of what I would call like the Goldilocks phone. It's just right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm dying to see this new Retina LCD technology that they came up with.
What's it called? Liquid Retina.
Liquid Retina. Yeah. I'm dying to see how they this is gonna be really gonna be really interesting tech. And I think that I would not be surprised that if this really takes off, Apple will mass produce those for next year's line all across, rather than sticking with OLED. As great as OLED is, if Apple could bring that, like the price of production for the iPhone XS Max I think they approximated it today about $443. So if Apple could cut that cost, and it helps out consumers, because then it's going to allow us to buy these more, you know, it'll probably cut the price down from like $1,500 for like the 512 to about like $1,249 for the 512.
Yeah,
which is big. That $250 difference means a lot, especially to someone like myself, that's always going to max out my capacity. So I can see that 6.1 inch phone being kind of like Apple's measuring stick. If that phone really starts to sell and they can get really good production yields over those displays, I could totally see Apple definitely moving forward using those displays on all three models, because the one big thing about OLED, the one drawback is the burn-in.
Yeah.
You're not going to get burn-in on an LCD screen. You're going to get burn-in on an OLED.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm looking at my TV and I'm like, oh, don't do this to me now. But no, it's a brand new TV. I'm just saying, I spent the money I spent on my actual house TV. I'm like, oh, it's an OLED.
Oh, and yeah. Like, oh. It's definitely that's a huge problem, especially with mobile devices, because you have your screen on almost constantly.
Yeah.
No matter what you do. So I mean, Apple does what it can. Like, you're gonna notice it, Al. Like, you have it's set to automatically shut off go to sleep after 30 seconds, which is huge because it prevents a lot of burning. Auto brightness and the True Tone display is phenomenal, but it also prevents burn-in as well. So the Apple does everything on the software side, but after a while you are going to see some sort of burn-in on the display. But if Apple could get this liquid Retina going, I totally see them leaning with that and driving the prices down to make it more competitive with the Android phones.
Yeah, or make a bigger version of the Max, make it super high tech, and then the other models cheaper for the consumer.
Exactly.
So yeah, that could work. All right, so let me plug in Wide Range Media, and then we'll end it from here. Yeah. All right, so Wide Range Media is me and my other friends. We got Silvio, Ralph, and Pablo. We talk about movies, TV shows for the week, especially a little bit of news. Especially this week is the Joker. They've been showing Joker all over the place. I guess they're filming in New York City because they just released the Joker left and right. But yeah, we talk about that. We got the newest episode 79. We talk about Pablo talks about the War Games. He watched the one with Matthew Broderick from the 80s. I talk a little bit about the X-Files 25-year anniversary that just passed. Then Ralph talked about The Nun and Deadpool, which The Nun was not that good. But yeah, so other than that, just head over to widerangemediapodcast.com. You can check out the podcast there. Plus, we have an Apple Bros section of the website also there. So if you guys want to. And we're also, I'll let Tommy talk about that, about the YouTube channel that we worked on. Other than that, in terms of Wide Range Media, that's pretty much it. If you want to check out Silvio's stuff, he has aboutmenradio.com. That's where him and his friends, older guys, they talk about anything about men. And he has an article up about how he lost a lot of weight, which was pretty cool. And then you have Ralph. He has his channel, Strange Planet NYC, which he talks about all pop culture, props and movies and TV shows and Minecraft. He goes out with his kids to do a Minecraft convention, I believe. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Tommy, talk the rest, buddy. So tell everyone what we did today.
Yeah, we have a new YouTube podcast, a new YouTube live page, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much we got a YouTube. You're not good at this stuff, damn it. We got a YouTube page. We got Apple Bros YouTube page.
I was just kidding. Yeah, no, we have a brand. No.
That's a joke. We got a YouTube page. It's not live right now because we have to broadcast. We have to stream for there for the first time for everyone to subscribe. So just wait till this. I think we're gonna do a show this Friday, I believe.
Yeah, we should. We'll probably will. It depends upon schedules and everything. Even Friday, we'll figure something out for the weekend.
Yeah, so we'll have an episode coming up, the third episode this week coming live, and it's gonna be on the Apple Bros page where you guys can subscribe to Apple Bros. All things Apple Bros there. And if you guys want to subscribe also and help out Wide Range Media Podcast, help us get to that 100 mark so we can get that custom name at youtube.com/Wide Range Media Podcast. Just like the Apple Bros, we want to get that Apple Bros also at youtube.com/Apple Bros. But other than that, that's pretty much it from my side.
No more contests, or is that going on still or no?
The contest is still going on Wide Range Media. That. Yeah, the contest is on Wide Range Media. We have code words during the episodes, and then I put out the link on the web page, and you get to win the Halloween set on Blu-ray 1 through 10. plus a $25 gift card on Fandango. So that's the gift card. So that's to honor the new Halloween movie that comes out October 19th.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna do something here at Apple Bros too. We might give away our AirPods when we get our new ones. Not just joking.
You guys are gonna get AirPods that'll last you about 5 seconds.
Yeah, we're gonna give you our hand-me-downs. No, I'm just joking. We're working on something as a giveaway also for the YouTube channel.
You know what? I just want to apologize to my dad. Looks like you're not going to get my hand-me-down iPhone next year. We're going to raffle it off.
You want to X? Go get it yourself.
But yeah, we're gonna try to, again, we're gonna try and get a lot of stuff for you guys. We're gonna try to see if we can get some guests on the show. I'm dying to get one of my female friends on the show so we can get a female perspective of someone who really does not care about tech and just wants a nice little shiny new toy, so that we can have a different voice on the show. But we'll see. We'd love to get some of you guys on the show as well. So if anybody that's out there that's live on the chat, if you guys want to hop on and contribute, we'll try to see if we can get that going as well. So we have a lot of things coming up, but we're definitely going to try to bring you new content every week. As you guys know, there's sometimes a dead period with Apple news, especially in the summertime. Anytime after WWDC, the Worldwide Developers Conference in June, after that keynote is over, it is a huge dead period between like June and September. So we'll try to figure out what we can do to get you guys some new content. Al and I will definitely try to do weekly shows. I mean, with the holidays coming up, we're going to be getting a few cases and wireless chargers. So we'll see and do reviews on them. I know I've been reached out to about iPhone cases by some manufacturers. So I still have to do my research on them before I give them an okay on that. We'll do it. So we'll try to do some product testing as well. But we're going to have a lot of content for you guys. So hopefully moving forward, we can hit that 100 mark, get the customized name, and then after that, let's see if we can get to 1,000, maybe 1,000,000. Who knows?
Your son, your dad said it's okay, son. He got your flip phone. Oh man,
my dad's the best. I'm telling you guys, I love him. But anyways, yeah, that's it for me. Al, do you have anything else?
I don't got nothing else to say other than that. Just wait till our new YouTube channel opens this Friday or this weekend when we get together. Unless the baseball playoffs, because Tommy's a big Yankee fan. Unless the game doesn't land on one of those days, but we should be fine.
Yeah, I think right now they pegged for October 3rd, so I think we should.
We're good. Yeah, we're good. This Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, we're gonna have. Al and I may do a pre-recorded episode.
When you go
that
away.
won't be live because I'll be away on October 5th. I'll be down in Miami. Have a very important business trip down there. So, and I think all my Canes friends will know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they know what I'm talking about.
That's right. Let's go Mets next year. Let's go
the year after.
Right. David Wright. Oh, it's gonna hurt my heart this weekend, but we'll talk about that at another time. I ramble about my man David Wright on the air. But yeah, other than that, all I gotta say is thank you everyone for sitting down and watching us talk and ramble about our products and stuff. We're gonna get stuff out to you guys, like cases and stuff. We might give away some stuff. Like we said. Again, I'm Alex Figueroa and Tommy.
Yep, I'm Tommy Reyes, and thank you for joining us. And you guys have yourself a great rest of your night.
Later.